Hi everyone.
Hello, sir.
Hi. Hello. How are you all? Zoom link. Yeah. In fact, in the last class also, you guys were asking for the Zoom link, but like, see, very honestly, I do not have one. I just sign up from the website and then all go from there. Like, I have just a joining link from there. There any channel on Discord for module 5? Abhay, I guess so it would be there. I am actually not at it as of now. Maybe tomorrow, by tomorrow or today, like by tomorrow only, they will add me, and post that we will be having, I'll be also added there. Okay. So I'll wait for 5 minutes actually. So like that would be a general norm every day. People are still joining. Some people are. So around 8:05, we will start the class. Okay, good to see that 20 people have joined as of now. Maybe this is something that you would all be asking. I just found the URL to know on which platform we'll be coding HTML. Yeah, Arjun, basically we will be using our own code editor, VS Code, for that. Will not be using any third-party platform. Okay, because like it is something that is being built. It is not like the data structures and algorithm. So we'll be using our own very beautiful Visual Studio Code and there we will do it that. Acha, just let me know if I'm audible properly. The voice is all good for everyone. Okay, fine. 2 or 3 more minutes and then we will start the class.
Hello.
Hi, hello. Yeah, we are going to start now. Uh, okay, let's start. Then I have here IQ jobs, module 5. Cool. Okay. Good to see 35 people today. Yesterday I could only see around 20 or 20. I guess 25 students were the maximum count. Why it does, sir? It does not showing any change to my name. Because I didn't give the permission previously. Now you all can. Yeah. Now you all can host and ghost. Okay. Cool. So let me share my screen. Use be good at DSA to be good web developer to get a placement, because I also get here from module 1. No. It does not require that. It does not actually require that. Don't worry about it. Okay. So like most of you ask me to share a Zoom link, but this is like how I join. I just log into the website and there I have a joining link and all that. ठीक है जी. तो let's start the class. ठीक है. I guess this should be working. HUI on tablet. Yeah, it's working now. ठीक है. So the very first thing, this is our complete agenda. Okay. Every day before starting the class, I would show you the agenda that I'll be having for the class. Acha, one more thing that I wanted to clarify, just ki, is there anyone in the class like who is a hardcore non-Hindi guy, like he does or she does not understand Hindi at all? So basically, either in that scenario, I'll be just keeping the class entirely in English, or like maybe we can just go English type, sometime Hindi, sometime English. Okay, fine. Okay, noted. Even if there is one guy or one girl, that class would be completely in English. Okay, Shiddu, I got your point. I just heard you. Don't worry, I'll take care. It's okay. We need to take care for everyone. Okay. Okay. So the class will be entirely in English. Fine. So this is like the basic agenda for our class today. What we will be doing, we'll be first like understanding what the web development is, HTML, CSS, JavaScript introduction, front end versus back end. Before getting into anything, we'll first let a little bit understand how actually this internet and all those things actually work. Okay, we'll look about look what server is, what network is, browser, how browser work, DNS, hosting service and all. And then we will like set up our local development machine. Like I'll tell you how to. That's okay. It's okay. Okay. So I'll also will set up our VS Code and all. For some of you, you might not be using VS Code, or someone might be using Sublime, some might be using Atom or any other VS Code editor. For our class, like for our course, entire course, we will be using VS Code. Okay. In case you do prefer any other web, like any other code editor, that's completely fine, unless and until you know how to run HTML, JavaScript code and all those things. And then we'll have a little bit of intro to the HTML, a little intro how what it is all about. Okay. So the today's class will be a little light, not actually even light. So it will be general information, how the overall structure of the things. and actual full-fledged classes will start from Monday, where we'll deep dive into how the things and all. So maybe I would show you. We have divided your curriculum. At any point, if I cannot understand English, then can you please repeat it in Hindi to? Yeah, sure. No. We do not have classes on Saturday, Sunday. Saturday, Sunday will be off. We have classes from Monday to Friday. Okay, so like we have already planned your entire from day 1 to day 9. Everything has been planned. How the classes will be gone. We will be going through. Okay, so everything has been planned. I have also shared the projects and all those things that we were supposed to do in the previous class. Like I can see some of you are here new, like you are not there in the previous class. So I'll just maybe quickly go through what our agenda is, like what this module 5 will be all about and what exactly you'll be learning in the entire module. Okay, so in the first week, on the first week, consider the from the next Monday only. Okay, or including today. So do not consider these two classes, like the yesterday and today one, as the just first week. The first week will actually officially start from Monday, and you can include these two classes also. So just a general, I'm giving this general overview because I can see there are 39 students now. Yesterday there were only 23 students, so like around 15 students are new. So just a quick recap of what yesterday we discussed. Yeah, basically yesterday we just had an intro session where I asked everyone to introduce themselves. Some of them introduced, some of them were feeling a little shy. That's okay. And okay, coming to the introduction part of the module section. So in the first week, we will be just basically going through the HTML and CSS part, understanding what HTML structure is, common tag, attribute. We'll be learning a little bit CSS also, CSS fundamentals, box, model, pixels, and other topics like HTML document, HTML node, selectors, and all. In the second week, we'll be deep diving into HTML, like we'll be then making little complex web pages and all. We'll be adding some more styles and all those things, flex, grid, and all those. Like these are some complex topics of CSS where everyone get confused. Don't worry, if at first you'll also get, you'll oh, what this is actually about. And but eventually it will be okay. That's not nothing rocket science and all. In week 3, we'll start with Bootstrap. Okay, and JavaScript. Bootstrap is basically a library or a framework. You can whatever you can, as of now. We'll discuss in a complete details what library is and what is basically the difference between library and framework. For now, you can consider library or framework whatever you feel comfortable of CSS, and then we will go start JavaScript. In this particular module, there will be like very basic JavaScript, not very deep dive. We are not going to very deep dive into the JavaScript. The topics will be like DOM, functions, if else, very basic thing. In the week 4, in the last week, that will be a complete like a recap type of something where like we'll be doing some revision and we'll be doing some project. As discussed earlier, this entire module will be based on projects, will be entirely project based module. So in this just span of 4 weeks, we are going to make these many projects, like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 projects, and they actually 10. Yeah, there is one more that is not included here, that will be a resume project. This resume, the first project, you will be making by the Monday. By Monday you all will be making mo by Monday, you all will be making a resume project. So by the end of the Monday's class, all of your resumes will have a resume project. Actually, maybe you can consider like, see, this is my first project. My resume is my first project. That will be basically entirely based on HTML. A little bit of CSS, maybe a little bit, very little bit, but not the entirely based on HTML. Okay. So this was like the quick recap of what we will be doing in the entire module. And let's just go on the introduction to web dev, and this is the agenda of today's class. We'll be looking for what a web dev is, and this HTML, CSS, front end, back end, and all. So let's get started. Okay, let's get started. So see, the thing is, firstly we need to understand what web development is. It is very common, or you may say ki very, or maybe ki chalo theek hai, share kar hi deta hu. I wanted to keep my screen. ठीक है, some people are texting ki sir web screen share kar dijiye. ठीक है, it was nothing. I was just referring to this document only. See, basically maybe ki web development is all about like front end. You can maybe on a very big layer, these
consists of three things: front end, back end, and database. Okay, there is a front end part, that client side. Okay, the front end, that is a client side that you guys see. For a very common example that I even took, that example I took in the yesterday's class is like this. If I just go and open the amazon.com, okay, if I just go, okay, amazon.in, this has changed from yesterday only. So whatever now you are seeing, see, you can see a video or the text that you are seeing here, that you can just visually represent all these images, all these things, these text, or maybe sometimes these are the links and all those things. These are the client side. Okay, what you can see, these are the client side. Now the data is being stored somewhere, something is happening in backend, and all those things are happening because when I suppose, like, if I just go on my order and I just ordered yesterday this one, okay, I just ordered this ring light. So when I ordered this, there is something that is happening in the backend, isn't it? There is something that is happening in the backend. What happening in the backend? Like they storing something कि they किसी ने order किया. Let's suppose कि they are storing कि Vikas has ordered. They have just now taken my address, they have taken my contact number, now they are sharing it with the this seller. They are now preparing, but all those things are not visible for us. Okay, or maybe we can take a very good example ki the front end and the back end versus ki if we go in a restaurant, isn't it? We go in a restaurant. Now we see, what we see is the food. Okay, that is the front end of the restaurant. That is a very lame example, or a very very basic example would be ki when we go in a restaurant, we order food, we just, and the food come. Okay, we order food and with the food come. What the food is kind of a front end part, the client side. Okay, they just give us to take Mr. X, take this food. Yes, and the backend is sir, please share your LinkedIn. Sir, voice is not coming. Just give me 1 second. Some people have messaged. Just let me read it. Hindi plus English. Hello, sir. English. If I at any point, sir doesn't take it. Please share the curriculum. I'll share that. Even in fact, the curriculum that this curriculum, if you are asking, this is already shared with you all. I'm informed that sir, people can watch recording. Yes, you can watch. Voice is not coming. Is the voice issue with everyone? Is the voice issue is with everyone? Okay, fine. ठीक है. I can hear. Acha, one more thing. Ki I have kept chat as the private. There is a very logical reason behind that, because I don't want in between the class, you to get diverted. What happened? Robotic sound. No, sir. Voice is clear. You are properly audible. Voice is, sir. Portal not working. Yeah, I do not have any say in the portal because it is in the working mode right now. The portal is being restructured and revamped. So like the entire website is being revamped. In fact, in the month of in period of 1 or 2 months, 1 or 2 weeks only, in period of 1 or 2 weeks, you will see a lot of changes happening. So that's why sometimes it is not working. And don't worry, very soon you all will be a part of the some project, and where you will realize when it is in the maintenance phase, there is a lot of bugs that happening. Okay, fine. Acha, just for sake of information, I'm telling you all I have kept the chat private. The reason for that is when I'm just suppose I'm teaching and I'm telling, and some people have any question, or they might not understand XYZ any point. That might not be relevant. That might be and might not be relevant for some XYZ other person. But what happened when you are in a flow, when I'm just continuously speaking or demonstrating, that could be relevant for me. But when some people, you will be seeing a series of messages, then it acts as a distraction. And that's just to avoid the distraction, I've kept the chat as private. Okay. And okay, very good to see that 50 people have joined the class. Really happy. Yesterday there was only 20 people. Okay, good. So in the we were discussing what about the front end and the back end part. Okay, what the front end basically and back end is all about. The front end and the back end is like, the back end is the kitchen part where you don't go, where you basically don't go and see how the things is being made, how the maybe how butter paneer butter masala is being made, or how this chicken is being made, or anything is being made. What the exact, but there is something that is happening. Without that, you won't be able to get it. Okay, okay, that is that is backend. Now the other thing is database. What is database? All the ingredients that is required to make that backend and front end, okay, that is being stored somewhere. Isn't that they have maybe potato, they have paneer or anything else that is they have kept as a data, they have kept stored somewhere in maybe in their kitchen, or maybe you can say their storeroom. So that storeroom is a kind of database. Okay, is that all clear to you all till here? Just let me know. And be very open, be very blunt about asking questions. Okay, you all have unmute access, like you all can unmute, but maintain discipline at the same time. ठीक है. Sidhu, can you just tell me where exactly you have, like, there could be a particular section which you don't understand. Maybe I would repeat that instead of going just like going once again for the other. It will be more of a repetitive part. Rather, you can just let me know ki bhaiya, this part I didn't understand, and I would repeat that one again.
Just about the database.
Acha, database. Database is like, take the example of your home only. Okay, your mom could cook some foods, but doesn't see keep some like the ingredients like the rice, the dal, the vegetables, and all things stored somewhere that is being used regularly. It's not that whenever you go and cook, your mom go for cooking, she just go and take just go in the market and buy everything. Even if she's going to buy, she will come and store somewhere. Okay, so that is basically the storeroom, that is the database. That is what database, where all the data is being stored that is required for the website maintenance, even from the front end, even for the back end. That is basically the database.
Okay, fine, sir.
I hope it's clear.
Yes, it's clear,
It's at this point, everyone, just let me know once again. If anyone have any doubt, just let me know.
जो HTCSS JS होता है वो React से भी होगा ना? React में क्या डिफरेंस है? अक्षय, देखो, ऑफ कोर्स कि जो भी हो रहा है HTML CSS JavaScript से जो भी होगा वो React से भी हो जाएगा. The difference is React is like a kind of a library और framework. अभी के लिए आपको लाइब्रेरी फ्रेमवर्क के बीच में डिफरेंस नहीं पता है. दैट्स व्हाई आई एम ऑलवेज सेइंग कि लाइब्रेरी एंड और फ्रेमवर्क, व्हाटएवर यू कैन टेक इट, देयर विल बी अ पर्टिकुलर कंप्लीट सेशन वेयर आई विल नॉट कंप्लीट सेशन, लाइक देयर विल बी अ कंप्लीट सेक्शन वेयर आई विल बी एग्जैक्टली टेलिंग यू व्हाट इज बेसिकली लाइब्रेरी एंड फ्रेमवर्क. तो काम आसान कर देता है. अ सिमिलर बंच ऑफ कोड, a similar set of codes that you'll be repetitively used, that will just make the work easy. Okay, take doubts at least, please, like we are going off track.
Yeah, sure. ठीक है जी. Now let's just discuss a little bit about how internet works and what exactly is happening. For that, we need to understand like these particular terms: server, clients, ISP, DNS, and data centers. After
So today is the first class of module.
yeah, it's the first class. You can say the first class. The yesterday's class was the class 0.
Is there any specific group? Oh.
ठीक है जी, ठीक है. अच्छा, I would do one thing. कि when I'm speaking at that particular moment, I'll keep the chat off. ठीक है, because it's like creating a lot of distraction every time someone is pinging. I don't want to ignore your questions, but at the same time, I just don't want the flow should be break. Okay, so till the time I'm speaking, I'll keep the chat off, and once I'm done speaking, I'll just take your questions one by one. Yeah, sure. ठीक है, I'm just switching off the chat section for now. Just like we'll be discussing after the discussion. Then I'll open the chat. You can just write your messages, write your queries, and I'll address each one one by one. ठीक है जी, ठीक है जी. तो देखो, the server, how internet basically works. Do anyone exactly know how all these internets and exactly how it works? Anyone does know? अच्छा, मैंने तो चैट ही बंद कर रखा है. Anyone, किसी को पता है how exactly internet work? No. Request response module type. Yes, very good. ठीक है. तो देखो, this is something, the client server model. थोड़ा थोड़ा, ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है. देखो, this is basically a basic client and server model. So what does happen is कि a client is basically anyone. It is me right now taking this class via Zoom and accessing this Accio module. ठीक है. I'm the client. I'm taking and I'm sending a request to someone. This is the server. This basically all the internet is based upon this. It can be summed up on this. Again, ki just and a very big picture overview. Okay, now just don't go and fire a ball like, okay, bhaiya, you told ki this is all about internet. Nahi, there is certainly very deep about it. There are network provider, there are routers, there are a lot of these things. But for now, you can just see this can be summed up in these two simple things. There is a client and the server request. Client send a request to the server. Client, whatever, whoever is the client, like right now I'm sending the server a request to the server, and server is responding. Basically, all the game that is being here is between this request and the server. Okay, so let me show you a very quick example. As I believe very much into like just google.com right now, and please don't think much about it right now, what these all are and all. You will understand each and everything just to show you a network, and then app login, where it is performance, security, application performance insight, no, network. ठीक है जी, where it was, time, initiator, app origin. ठीक है, देखो, if I just go and take this element and all, if I just go and see the network, yeah, network only, we are at network. So all those things, the app origin, status, it just went, it took time, and all those things are happening. It is just going and sending a request to the Google server database. That is what happening here. Okay, that is what happening. A client just go and send a request to the server. The server could be anything. It is basically, it cannot be just the data center or anything. Wherever I just want to request, wherever I just want to request is the server. Okay, now the server response. This is all actually a work. Do you know how this is actually working? This would not be a very precise question. A precise question would be like how this internet is exactly this server and response model. Is it working via satellite or something like that? Let me open the chat. Let me open the chat. Yeah, now the chat is open. IP address is something different. Okay, IP address is like the when we'll be studying right now only domain names of DNS and all, then we'll be learning about the IP address. Don't worry. Okay. So see, all this is what how it is. Sir, BCA में पढ़ा है थोड़ा. Open cable, ocean cable. Yes, who is this guy? Shri Shendu. Yaar, please, I'm sorry if I'm taking your name wrong, Shri Shendu. Yes, very good. Ocean cables. It is basically on ocean's cable. It is working on the ocean cable. ठीक है, तो देखो क्या हो रहा है. What it is happening is like you can say, hello भैया, long time. Hello Shorish. ठीक है जी, तो देखो all these things are basically this you can say अच्छा ऋषभ ओके हाय हेलो ऋषभ ठीक है यार रुको फिर चैट बंद करता हूँ अभी के लिए ठीक है थोड़ा सा सर्वर के बारे में और बता देता हूँ तो बेसिकली the client is the one who is requesting ठीक है जो हमने google.com जाके लिखा I'm the client here and then there is a server ठीक है which is situated anywhere ठीक है जहां से मेरे को ये इसका रिक्वेस्ट आता है you can consider it maybe for a database also or something like that so all the internet is working basically on this model the request and the response model ठीक है now slowly we'll understand each components of these things the first thing that comes is the domain name servers what is DNS basically you might have heard DNS and all कि DNS क्या होता है or just change the DNS or something like see DNS is basically like the phone book of the internet ठीक है what it happens ki suppose let me take anyone here let me take any name here Vishal okay Vishal is there and Vishal used two mobile numbers and or maybe you can say I have all the contact number for the of Vishal's his father's his mother's his brothers his landline connections and all those things okay now what I do is simply I just go and take my mobile and I just save Vishal via that okay and previously we used to save like the numbers like you can say Vishal and Vishal moms or Vishal X Vishal something like a Vishal landline number geo number now you all might be using there are you can add multiple numbers in the same thing अब सभी ने फोन में ये आपके फीचर होगा ही होगा ठीक है you can see you can add 2 3 4 numbers it is something basically like that so what it does not ये computer DNS is like the phone book google.com all the IP addresses all the what IP address and all is कि I'm assuming कि most of you might be knowing what IP address is ठीक है थोड़ा तो टेक इतना पता ही होता है सबको and again कि I'll be discussing that also ठीक है if anyone doesn't know what exactly IP address on all something is like so don't worry so domain DNS is basically you can say the phone book of the internet where all the IP addresses are stored so let me just show you a very quick example is by opening terminal ठीक है here can you see terminal just tell me can you all see terminal okay fine ठीक है because I shared the limited so if I just go and ping ping google.com okay I think ping https यार मैं एक बार वेबसाइट ही कॉपी कर लेता हूं इतना क्यों दिमाग लगाता हूं इसको हटाओ https क्यों नहीं आ रहा है आ गया ping cannot resolve the prototype क्या हो गया मैं कमांड गलत डाल रहा हूं क्या unknown host just IP address of ping command terminal command terminal terminals ping mac testing and all यार कमांड तो यही होता था PIN अजय
हेलो सर एम आई ऑडियो
हाँ बताओ
सर www.google.com is ping www.google.com it is working on my laptop
www.gwgl.
Without any inverted.
www.gwgle. May I एक बार रुक जाओ, दोबारा से खोलता हूँ टर्मिनल पिंग www.ggle.com. ठीक है. I don't know what happened, maybe कुछ spelling mistake हो गया होगा. So see, there is this IP address. Okay, there is this IP address. Even if I just go here on my website and just type this will still open the IP, the Google. ठीक है. अब एक बार ध्यान देना, ये रहा एक बार का IP address. Now I'll again open terminal and I'll do the same command again, www.gwgle.com. ठीक है. Is it could be same, it can be different also. ठीक है. It can be same, it can be different also. 124.250.196.4 142.250.196.4 ठीक है. We have just done this request. I'll do this request after 10 minutes in front of you only. There I will have the some different IP address. ठीक है. And it will still using that also. I'm still opening the google.com. So basically the google.com is, you can say, the domain name, that is the human readable thing जो हम humans read कर रहे हैं. ठीक है. Whatever, because it will be very hard to learn or memorize these things, these addresses 124.2.250.196.4 and all those things. So that is basically, you can relate to your mobile number and your name, because you don't remember the mobile number of each everything. At the similar time, a single domain can be addressed to the multiple IP addresses. ठीक है, multiple numbers. That basically is very lame example would be कि ये सारे लोग हैं, all these are the medium of contact. By any medium, I'll get connected to the same person. I'll get connected to Vishal only, whether I'll call his on his father's number, whether I'll call his on his mother's numbers, and all those things. ठीक है. तो let me just see कि एक बार शायद दूसरा आ जाए. Ping www.gwgoogle. 124.250.196.4 and 12. कोई बात नहीं, I'll do this after 10 minutes because I'm initiating this request on a very short time. So it is just going and hitting the same server. So basically it is like there are multiple database, the server data centers of Google. So it might right now when I'm just trying to get the IP address, it is going and hitting the same IP address. I do not have control over that. It might go to different also, and that will still, because Google is such a big data center where like website or a company, you can say, where it is not only having a very single data center or just one place where every time it is going and pinging. ठीक है जी. So you can just say कि human remembers the domains and the computer work with IP. So even when I'm typing the google.com, it is just going and hitting the ping. It is getting that IP and then it is going all the process is working. So I can say when I'm just typing the google.com, it is just going with that ping command and all, getting that IP address. Now with that IP address it is showing. ठीक है. ठीक है जी. The next thing is ISP. What is the ISP? Basically ISP is like the internet service provider. I would open the chat now. Anyone know what basically internet service provider is, or something like ISP and all? Example BSNL. Yes, you can take Jio, Airtel and all those things. Very good, very good. Can you become an ISP? Can you become an ISP, or can I become right now? Can I become an ISP? Yes. User.
Naseem, no. Some is saying yes. Some people are saying no. Acha, for those who are saying no, why do you think I cannot? Right now, I can just turn on the hotspot from my mobile and I'll be an ISP. Basically, ISP is nothing more just anyone who can just become a service internet, who can just give the internet access to anyone. You all can also become an ISP. It is just that. Okay? So, or majorly that it is all about like the companies and all. Okay? So you can say that there is internet on the hierarchy. Then there come the ISP, the internet service provider. You can say Geo level, Geo or Reliance and all those things. Geo Reliance खुद से internet बनाते थोड़ा है. They are just the service providers. ठीक है? They are not the creator of the internet. They're the service provider. Now, internet service is being provided to the government, bank, or all those different multiplication. इनके नीचे भी layers होते हैं. Those the guy who just come up. And now you can relate to this example also. Sometime you, when there was a Geo fiber optical installation was going on, you might have heard that the Geo guy would come and say, ki, if anyone have faced this issue, because I have faced this one also, ki, bhaiya, there is no network in your area. Like we do not have that service right now in your area, or we are working to provide the service. So it is not something like that. Ki, yes. ठीक है, yes. So it is like if they are the service providers, they are not the creator. अगर वो creator होते तो वो खुद से कर देते. ठीक है? Clear all drawings. ठीक है यार, स्क्रीन पे एनोटेट वगैरह मत किया करो. ठीक है? प्लीज मेंटेन लिटिल डेकोरम. थोड़ा डिसिप्लिन वगैरह मेंटेन करते हैं. ठीक है? As a spec of all companies use VPN. EWS and all companies used VPN. So देखो, VPN and all now what it does, it just help you getting to the particular database, sorry, data servers. वो किसी और country के data server में. अभी आप क्या करते हो? When you just hit the Google, it is not ना. देखो, अच्छा अभी आपको क्या लगता है कि when you just try, when you are writing the google.com, where it is data कहाँ से आ रहा है? Is it going to California? यहां से आपका रिक्वेस्ट कैलिफोर्निया जा रहा है? ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है क्या? I really want this to be interactive. मतलब बस 3-4 बच्चे ही एक्टिव हैं. ठीक है जी, ठीक है. अच्छा, can you all tell me कि it just goes to the local ISP? Yes, very good. Regional and the local. Google has set up their data centers. The next point that I was going to discuss was about the data centers and all. ठीक है? Google के सर्वर पे जाएगा. तो Google के सर्वर बहुत जगह पे हैं. कैलिफोर्निया में तो है ही है. There is a server in the California. ठीक है? But at the same time, Google has also set up its local server and local data centers in India also. ठीक है? So the first hit that it does, what it tries is going to and hitting to that first, what to say? I just go and hit in the first data center that where it is provided. अच्छा, एक hypothetical example for more interaction. Please turn off direct messages option. ठीक है, like you all can, I have in fact I have नहीं, the minimize latency if servers are close to us. Yes, very good. ठीक है. There I can see there are some computer science students also who have studied computer networks properly. When you are using the terms like latency and all, and now I can relate कि there are really good students here. ठीक है जी, चलो. Let's take example. Let's take a very hypothetical situation. कि you are sitting here right now in India, maybe in Delhi. ठीक है? The Google का server है is in Noida. Sorry, Noida not in this California. ठीक है? Which is basically 180 degree. अभी India or US are basically 180 degree over the across the globe. ठीक है? एक server, एक hit. ठीक है? When you do a request, what it does is कि it just go first hit in the database, sorry, data center at the Google. From there, it will be request. It will just send a response. ठीक है. And assume करो, let's assume ना कि we have just there is like a very straight wire going on, because obviously straight wire तो जाएगा नहीं, it is going through the oceans and all those things, ठीक है. Through, but let's again ki assume ki बहुत एकदम straight wire गया है, there is no hype and all. But in that case also कि how, in what time, what will be the minimum amount of time that will be required for one request, ठीक है. एक रिक्वेस्ट के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा? कैन एनीवन कैलकुलेट? थोड़ा मैथ है, बस बेसिक मैथ है, कुछ नहीं. स्पीड इक्वल डिस्टेंस बाय टाइम, इतना सा ही मैथ है, नथिंग मोर. अर्थ का रेडियस कितना होता है? व्हाट इज द रेडियस ऑफ द अर्थ? गूगल मत करना, मैं भी. एनीवन, व्हाट इज द रेडियस ऑफ द अर्थ? अब है गूगल किए थे. 4800 और 6400. 6400 है, हाफ ऑफ द डायमीटर 4. ठीक है, 6400 है, इफ आई रिमेंबर राइट. ठीक है, अगर मैं शायद मैं गलत भी हो सकता हूँ. व्हाट आई रिमेंबर इज 6400. ठीक है, तो जरा कैलकुलेट करके बताओ कि कितना टाइम लगेगा. जस्ट डू अ लिटिल कैलकुलेशन. इट इज अ नॉर्मल क्या 2 पाई आर डिस्टेंस. ठीक है, डेटा ट्रेवल विद द स्पीड ऑफ लाइट. ठीक है, व्हाट इज द स्पीड ऑफ द लाइट? मैथ में यू ऑल आर वेरी वीक, very weak. Nearest 3 into 10 to power meters per second, that is the speed of the light. ठीक है, चलो 10 मिनट के अंदर आई एम गिविंग द टाइम. 10 मिनट के अंदर कैलकुलेशन करके, या 10 मिनट का जब ब्रेक दूंगा, इन दैट टाइम डू द कैलकुलेशन एंड टेल मी. ठीक है, the data centers are basically these are the few basic things. Speed of the light is yes. ठीक है, that's true. ठीक है, so the data center is basically ठीक है यार. So this is like I guess Amazon या Google का data center है. ठीक है, where all the data is stored. ठीक है, where all the data is stored. So this is like the very quick information about the internet, how it works and what all are the things. Like being a web developer or developer, you should know a little bit about what domain means, DNS is, what all those things and all. Okay. So let's slightly move to the next agenda of our class. Let's see how internet works, server, network, DNS, hosting. Okay. 0.21 second, 0.21 second, basically 0. millisecond. No, just maybe you are calculating just one way. Remember, it will just go and come back also. ठीक है, चलो कोई नहीं. ठीक है जी, let's move to the thing. ठीक है, तो देखो, the code editor that we are going to do use in this particular our module in entire the course. Even I am pretty sure if I'll be teaching you in the further module, I'll be using the VS Code only. ठीक है, I'll be using VS Code. So just you all can just go and download VISUAL Visual Studio Visuals Code नहीं, Visual STUDIO Studio Code download. It's very simple. ठीक है, you can just go here and download. For those people who are using Windows, you can just go and download for your Windows and all those things. Ubuntu, yeah, you can, like anyone who is in using the Linux and all, they can, or if anyone who is using Mac, they can just download. And it's pretty much simple, very much simple. Okay. Now I'll just quickly open the Visual Studio Code. So it will look like this, something. Okay. One more advice that I would give to you, and whatever I'm saying with a very keeping a very good experience. I have been teaching for around 2.5 years now. A total combined of my previous organizations and this also, all the experiences. So there are very common mistakes that you guys will be doing. Okay, what I'll be forbidding you to do कि ये मत करना और फिर भी आप लोग करोगे. The first thing is whenever you are doing any project, okay, for every class, make a complete different what to say folder for that. Don't structure like what you will be doing. Most probably you will be going and making a folder. Maybe you can just go and say front end and front front end. Okay, you can just go and open this, make the folder. But when you are opening the VS Code, VS Code kaha gaya? When you are opening the VS Code, what is the Visual Studio Code bhaiya? It is a code editor. It is a code editor, brother. Okay, it is simply a code editor where you can write your code. Your code will be compiled here, or you cannot compile or anything, and it will just go onto the live. Here, when you will download, acha, theek hai. I'll just do everyone here have VS Studio Code, Visual Studio Code? Yes, you all have to install it. You all have to install it. No. It is, yeah, you can write even Java code also. You can also, okay, I'll give 2 minutes, not 2 or maybe 2-3 minutes. Tab tak I will take the doubts. Okay, for everyone, you all can just take 2 to 3 minutes and install the VS Code. Just, it's very simple. Yeah, just go and write Visual Studio Code, download, and just go and download it. Okay, and then just go click yes. ठीक है, ठीक है यार, ले लो link, ले लो, no issues. I will share with everyone. ठीक है, you can just go and click and then, ठीक है, just download it. Till the time, if you all have any doubts or like anything you want to ask, I'm reading chats right now. Visual Studio Code is for every language, if I am not wrong. Yes, you can do every, you can run any commands. In fact, all the data structures and algorithm that you were doing previously, you can do that also in VS Code also. Okay, you can run those Java codes here. I completed my C++ in it. You can compile your C++ code also. You can run your Python code also in VS Code. Open VS Code with VS Code option enable कर देना. वर्क करता है, सब कुछ वर्क करता है, सब कुछ वर्क करता है. Everything works. Each and everything works. Can we use terminal? Yeah, we'll be using terminal only, like but you in terminal you can compile, you can, or like you can just run the terminal command where you'll be writing code directly in terminal. No, na. In fact, whatever we will be doing, the main here for this particular thing, for HTML and all, we won't need. Bhaiya, suppose GCP data. देखो, it's series of event, ठीक है. No one have a control over there. What it does is कि it just hit its first, ठीक है, पहला hit मारा. अगर वहां से नहीं होता है, then what it does कि it just try to how to say this, try to find to the nearest one, ठीक है, try to hit try to do its next hit to the nearest one. So it depends कि कितने पर होता है. उसके बाद maybe कि in India the next data center would be in Singapore, so maybe it will hit next to the Singapore if there is no hit here. ठीक है, so everyone have installed VS Code. Everyone have installed VS Code. There are 50 students, and what? It just then VPNs then just it hit the server in that particular country. ठीक है, वो आप उस कंट्री का सर्वर यूज करने लगते हो। वीपीएन में बस यही होता है कि आप उस दूसरे कंट्री का सर्वर यूज करने लगते हो। ओके फाइन, जस्ट आई विल हैव अ ग्लास ऑफ यार जब दूसरे कंट्री का के सर्वर यूज करोगे तो आपका तभी तो वो हो जाए। Soumya, we will be having a Git and GitHub session, but we have this time we have planned for it later on. ठीक है, maybe I can show you. We have planned your Git and GitHub also, but that is basically on day 9 and all. ठीक है, there is for some reasons because ki a lot of students here who are coming here are not very technical friendly. ठीक है, not very good technical background, and starting with Git and GitHub they just kind of get very confused and all. So for a reason this time we have just restructured. Nothing is being missed, nothing is missed here. ठीक है, ठीक है जी। तो देखो, you just go here and you can just open your folder. ठीक है, and in the desktop desktop I have front end. ठीक है, every time open like this. Okay, now I'll go and make here a new folder. I'll go here and make a new folder, day 1. Okay, day 1. What you will be doing is every time when you are opening the folder, open this particular folder, day 1 folder. Rather than what you all will be doing, you'll all will be making a like this type, something like how to say. ठीक है, आपने एक फ्रंट एंड का मॉड्यूल का बना लेगो, ठीक है, and there you will be opening all the time this front end module only in the VS Code. You will get confused in the starting. Once you will be like done with maybe 2 or 3 weeks of classes, now when you know how to navigate all the things and all, just to save you from accidents, we are guiding you कि हर बार जब भी VS Code में ओपन करो तो इसी तरह से करना। ठीक है, या श्योर श्योर। अरे देखो, अभी अपन एकदम we'll be doing with very basic beginnings. ठीक है, तो just a quick 1 minute break. I'll just grab a glass of water and then we'll start with HTML, the very basic thing. Then we'll just start with HTML. हाउ टू ओपन। ठीक है यार, चलो कोई बात नहीं, मैं एक बार दोबारा से दिखा देता हूँ। एवरी टाइम व्हेन यू आर ओपनिंग द VS कोड, ठीक है, open the particular folder, the day folder that you want to open. Okay, you can just go here, open folder in desktop, like I have saved my that folder. Don't open this folder. ठीक है, अगर अभी मैं ना फोल्डर ये ओपन करता हूं तो देखो क्या होगा। That has the front end. Inside that front end there is another folder that is day 1. ठीक है, this is a wrong practice, not actually completely wrong practice. This is not a good practice for the beginners. ठीक है, because you'll be adding more files, and there is a very common things like each and every file you will be writing with index.html, style.css, script.js and all. At a point of time you just get confused, which file am I referring to? For that particular reason, what to do is you just go and open the VS Code. ठीक है, go and open the folder
that you exactly the folder that you want to open. Okay, so here it is front end day one. Now I want to open the day one folder. Okay, so it is very simply folder. Okay, here you all can see extension. Okay, there is a very good person, Ritvik, if I remember his name. Yeah, Ritvik D. Just download this. Okay, install this in your. This will help you running your this HTML code to the server. Just nothing. Again, once again, I'll show you. Just go here in the extension section. Just go and press lives. Here live, the first thing that will come, the live server, Ritvik Day, just install it. Okay. ठीक है. अच्छा, till this point everyone is done. Everyone is done till this point. You all can chat. You can write on the chat. Yes. Done. Done. Okay. Okay. Cool. Dipansh, Ayushi, Dhruv, Suman. ठीक है जी. I would highly encourage you all to participate in the chat section because that will keep the motivation up and that will keep the momentum also up of the class. ठीक है. So unlike every other file, live server is installing. ठीक है. Don't worry. Just first go and get right from the beginning, from this particular moment. ठीक है. From this particular moment, we will be not studying anything theoretically. Everything will make and study. We will make, see and study, rather than just going and studying from any particular website or okay, this is something like that we used to in data structures. Okay, what hashing is, or maybe you have studied what array is for first a theory class and all. Okay, so thus very quickly let's make a simple index index.html. Like you make your Java file, you name your Java file with .java extension. You write your some people who would be coding in C++, they would be writing C.cpp. Python file you write with .py, like that. Do once again. What should do? What you want me to do once again? So you just write HTML index, like HTML file with .html. Okay, you can write here like this is the name of the file that you can write anything. Okay, so just simply this is the .html file. Okay, how you written? Oh, there is nothing. Just go here, make a folder. Sorry, make a file. This is the new file. You can see a new file. This will be a new folder. In case you want to make a new folder, you can write a new folder. Now I got it. Where do you write? Where to go and write index.html? Okay. See here. Gunjan. Okay, yes, Gunjan. देखो गुंजन, क्या करना है? सिर्फ यहाँ पर आप जाओगे ना, when you will go here, you can see here the new file. Just click on the new file here. It will be a box will come up and you can just go and write INDE. Index is basically the name. Okay. .html is the type. So it says that this is a HTML file. As simple as that. Okay. As simple as that. This is a HTML file. Cool. Now we have a index.html file here open. Okay. Maybe if I will open with live server, this is exactly our page. ठीक है, अगर अभी मैं कंपेयर करूं, it is just open now. ये मेरा पहला बेसिक वेब पेज हो गया है. I have not written anything. It is still working. एक बार मैं आपको दोबारा से दिखाता हूं. I am just opening this file with the live server. Here it is. So let's do one thing ki let's do this partitioning. Let's do this partitioning so that we can see each and every changes that is being happening. ठीक है? So here it is our first time. ठीक है? तो देखो, for now I'll be writing some things that you might get confused. So I will relate to you something with some. When you are studying Java, you remember there was something like import java.util.io, public, static, void, main, and all those things. Okay? At the very first, that does not make sense. Packages and all those things. But do you remember, like in the first class, if someone goes and tell this is a package, this is a header file, this is something like the access modifier on all those things. So if I can just tell you all those very big names and all, okay? But that will just make you very much confused. So rather than just start, let's looking at the body structure and all. So you just go and write this. This is a very basic structure of the thing. I'll explain each and everything one by one. For now, this does not need. We don't need this, and this will work fine with the same thing. Okay? What I did was, if you all have like, just go and write the exclamation mark. Okay? And if you press the tab, VS Code will automatically do this. Okay? VS Code will automatically do this. Time has gone where people used to remember each and every. ठीक है? देखो, हमारा काम क्या है? As a developer, our work is to develop a thing. ठीक है? मेरा काम है वेबसाइट बनाना. I will be judged how I'm making a website, not मैंने ये याद किया हुआ है कि नहीं, Carset, UTF-8, HTTP and all those things. Though as a developer, I should know what these means and all. If I just go and tell ki all these are metadata and attributes and all, this will not make sense to you right now at the very beginning level. But slowly, when you will move, each and everything will make sense to you. And the very good example with that is ki the same things like the import Java and all those things, import java.util.io and all those things. So in the very first class, these things doesn't make sense ki what these is all about. So think of it, it is a basic syntax. Okay? Now just come here. So for now, I just to read confusion and all. ठीक है, देखो. Simply, this is the doc type. In fact, I will write the entire code in front of you only. Okay? That would be a better idea. So see, this is simply saying doc type means this is a document type. This document is of type HTML. I'm telling the website it is a HTML page. Okay? Now there are something I write, just go and HTML. Okay? So these are in HTML. This is basically the syntax. You can say the syntax. So this is like attribute. Yeah, attribute. You can say attribute or something. Say. So it will be having a opening and the. So everything in the code will be written in this particular box. HTML and like this entire HTML code, like everything, all the codes that we will be writing will be written in this these two syntaxes, in the between those two syntax elements. Yeah, elements and attributes. We don't need to remember the names. We only need to build the things, and that's what our target is. Tags, everything we'll be discussing. Tags, attributes, and everything, open, close tags and all. So see, this is one more thing, very good. I can see someone written in the chat section. See, what it shows is like it is an opening tag, it has a closing tag. So opening tag is basically very similar to like you just go and open and write HTML. Okay? Now you can see this work is VS Code thoda smart hai. VS Code is itself doing. Now if I just press HTML. Okay. When I'm just closing, it is all automatically opening how to say, putting the closing part. In closing part, you just give this explanation mark. Okay? So this will give a thing. Now I have
head and a body. Everything that you will be reading in this particular page, okay? In this particular how to say, if you can see the mouse cursor, all this is the body, all this part is the body part, and the head will be for the website's information. So one of the first thing that is we will see in the head will be a title tag. Here I can just say my first web page, or maybe you can say web page, web page, web page. Okay. If I'll just clue, so see, now you can see the live thing. This way it get interesting. Anything that you have written, that you can see the direct change, what it is all. So this title is all about this web page, the title of the website. Look, the title of the not website, this web page. What this title of the web page is? It's very simple. Title likha, this is what title is. Maybe you can see just like Amazon.com. So you can see the title of this page is online shopping site in the index. Okay. This Amazon.in is not the title. Remember, this is very big difference. This is the domain name. This is the domain name. Right now, we do not have any names. So this is the IP address. Right now, this is my IP address. Mera locally. Now my computer is my server. My computer is my server. So this is the IP address here. The title is this thing, the web page. Here, iska title kya hai? Online shopping site and all. Maybe I'll just open LinkedIn. So see, right now for LinkedIn, feed and all, this is the title. This LinkedIn.com and all, it is the domain. Main code, body tag. Yes, main code is the body tag. Body tag will be in the main code. Okay? In the main code, we will be writing the body tag. Sorry, in the body tag, we will be writing the main code. I just said the reverse. Okay? Split of tongue, just slip of tongue. Okay? Till this point, everyone is good to go. We can move ahead. See, there are plenty of other things also in the head tag that I'll not be discussing today. Reason being कि मैं थोड़ा class को light रखना चाहता हूँ. I just want very simple, and at the end of the class हम कुछ बना भी लें साथ साथ. ठीक है? So it just not goes theory and all, because if I just take here another HTML index2.html. So there are plenty of things. That in the head tag, in the body tag, like this meta char, UTF, char set, UTF, and all those things, device, viewport, and all those things. अभी हम नहीं डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, purposely नहीं डिस्कस कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? Ignoring that part. Everything now, you just come, everything that you write. See here, मैं कुछ भी लिख रहा हूँ, XYZ कुछ भी. It will be here. It will be here live. ठीक है? I have a small doubt while typing when web page in Visual Studio Code how it is appearing on the next page. ठीक है, Shiddu. See, for that I have used that extension live server. For that I have used this extension live server. This is what it is doing is this is just implementing the change for teaching purposes and all, like, or you even for the development also. Either else the way what you would doing is कि देखो कैसे करोगे तो कैसे होगा. You would go here, and now this is the web page. This is how exactly the thing works. Every time, what you will have to do, every time maybe you will just change here. Right now, maybe you change here. I have changed. I have changed. Okay, I have changed here something. Okay, cool. अब इसके लिए ना आपको पता है क्या करना पड़ता? If you do not have installed the web server, this live server, you would have to go and again open this HTML file to see the change. You'll have to go and install this charger लगा लें दो. ठीक है. With the help of this live server only, this is the extension that we are using. Or we can refresh web page. We can refresh also every time, like we do not need to also sometime. ठीक है. anything that you will be writing here, anything that you will be writing here on the web page, how to switch on this live, server. Nothing, just go and install, just go live server, just go and install. Here in your Visual Studio Code, you can see here the extension. There is a extension section. Just go and search live server. You could see something live server by Ritvik De. You just go and install that. You can also install live server of Microsoft also. Okay. Let's come to the point. We are okay. Let's come to the real thing. Okay. So there are a lot of tags and a lot of things. So first thing is in the website, anything, or you can say in any website, there are something called headings. Okay. The headings are simply H1. अच्छा, एक और चीज कि some of you might have taken a copy, notebook and pen and started writing. I would highly refrain you for doing that. अभी मैं 1 second में बताऊंगा कि how to write a comment. In web development, don't use pen and pencil. We are already using, sir. Don't do that. That is a very wrong thing. Write anything that you want to write in this live code only. That's the first thing. Okay, the first thing that I would tell you, how to write comment in an HTML file. The simple way to write a comment in an HTML file is just go and do this. Okay, this is a way to write a comment. This is a way to write comment. Okay, so see, the comment is simply something that website will not read, the HTML page will not read. This is just for your purpose only. So always add comments on your codes rather than taking a notepad or iPad or something and just taking notes down now. Okay, again and again I'm saying this, all the code like this, all the web development class is for developing things. It is more basically development oriented rather than not learning. Learning would be a very wrong thing. Mugging up things. Okay? It is not about how much information you have. Okay? How to do that? Simple, very simple. Okay? Once again, let's do this repetition. This command, again exclamation marks. The entire command. Agar aap likhoge itna hi, you'll just give 2 hyphens. It's like very simple, na? Is there a shortcut? Control plus we can do also. Yes, let control or command in Mac. Okay. In MacBook, it is control and hyphen. It will give the command. It will open this prompt. Okay. Good. Yeah, there is a shortcut. You can just go and type control and the exclamation sign. It will open this comment section. Okay. So basically it is about comments. It is about this is, or using this using this way we can write COMMENTS comments. ठीक है जी. Okay. Good. ठीक है जी. तो we can use above, sir. ठीक है जी. Let's move ahead. ठीक है, let's move ahead. The first thing first. ठीक है, headings. So I'll just again write the followings are heading. WINFLFO LLOW. Acha, one more thing, ki you all are like going to stay with me for a month. I'm very terrible at spelling, so I make spelling mistakes a lot. So please bear with me for that. Followings are headings. Okay. So heading is simply, there are 6 types of heading. Yeah, why these exclamation mark taking major role here? Yes, explanation marks is making a major role. This is like the syntax. ठीक है, syntax is basically they have made a rule कि ऐसा ही करना होगा. So I cannot do anything about it, or you cannot do anything about it. The first thing is about the headings. So heading is like you can just go and use the h1 tags. ठीक है. So this is a heading. H-E-A-D-I-N-G, heading. This is a heading. Simply. ठीक है. This is a heading. For Windows, command or control. Yeah, I have not used wedding. Sorry, I have not used Windows for a long time, so I don't know the Windows command. Maybe you can just Google. ठीक है, shortcut keys क्या होगा उसका? For a long time I'm using Mac, so just really forget the command. So basically देखो, there are 6 different types of heading. ठीक है, 6 layers of headings you can say. ठीक है, कि heading 1, heading 2. These are basically the you can say. I would show you right now. This is heading 1. ठीक है, and you can just go on and say not basically इतना copy नहीं करने की जरूरत है. I would say इतना copy करते हैं. Then we have a heading 2 tag. This is heading 2. There are heading 3 H3 tags. This is heading 3. Then we have a H4 tag, that is this is heading 4, and then we have H5 tag, that is this is heading 5, and then we have H6 tags. ठीक है, so this is heading 6. Control plus for Windows. ठीक है यार, चलो अभी विंडोज और मैक के डिबेट में नहीं जाते हैं. सो देयर आर 6 डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ हेडिंग. ठीक है, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन हाउ यू वांट टू पुट. मे बी कि फॉर योर एंटायर वेबसाइट यू वांट टू मेक वन पर्टिकुलर हेडिंग. ठीक है, एक बड़ा सा हेडिंग बना रहे हो मेन वेबसाइट के लिए. ठीक है, मेन वेबसाइट. ठीक है, एंड देन देयर आर सब सेक्शंस, different section. You want a common heading for those things. ठीक है, for that you can maybe use a little smaller heading. ठीक है, little smaller heading like maybe I'll show you. Maybe you are writing here, this is your entire web page. Okay, this is your, is there anything logic? Yes, the size is. ठीक है, अच्छा एक बार बता देता हूँ, दिखाता हूँ. Don't worry. So maybe on the first you want to a big heading. ठीक है, so this will be a one of the heading. Now there are different parts. ठीक है, here now you want to use headings for each of them also, but again you don't want to cross like verify मतलब क्या कहते हैं उसको, you don't want to override the previous headings also, like the size of the heading. This heading should define like this is the main heading or something like that. So here you can write for some different size. So all this H6, H1, H2 and H3 are basically depending upon the size. This will be the size. You can see here with H1 this is the biggest heading. With H2 this is slightly smaller than the previous one. With the H3 this is slightly smaller than the previous one. With H4 this is like quite little more smaller than the previous one, above one. So in the order of H1 to H6, in the order of descending order. So maybe you can just give a title. Okay, let's do this HTML tag and ठीक है. So heading H1, एक मैं वहां 2 web pages we will be making simultaneously. H1 and my first 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 web WEB page. ठीक है, let's open this also using live server. Open this with live server. So this is my first web page. ठीक है, starting is big and the remaining get decreased, right? Yes, it's in the ascending not ascending, like in descending order. The biggest one will be on the top, again then slightly the size will increase. ठीक है, so now I have a very big one heading, big fat heading कि मेरा एक size मतलब like how to say this, this will be the my main heading of the web page. ठीक है, entirely the main heading. Let me take an example of live example. Do I have anything in my mind? Any website? Suppose I'm opening not Facebook नहीं खोलता हूँ तुम लोगों के सामने, LinkedIn खोलता हूँ, ठीक है? So inside here you can see now here this is using of the main tag, ठीक है? यहाँ पर मेरा main heading के तौर पे यूज हुआ है. Now there are also certain things. Can you see these are also following a certain tag, like a certain, how to say, style. These are also acting as a heading, but now these are acting completely differently. Now my main name is the entire the main section of this profile or the web page. Okay. So using this, like, these are the heading tags. Okay. Then we have something. Acha, let's go again. Then we have some paragraph tag. The following is a paragraph tag. The FOLLOWIN following is the GRAPH paragraph tag. ठीक है जी. So it's simply just write a paragraph. In fact, if you want to write a paragraph, you can just use the P tag, and this is just simply PALL, simply a GRAPH paragraph. Okay, here it is. This is just simply a paragraph. Now you can see it is following a complete different font. Okay, you can maybe write, copy it and keep it pasting. So this is just simply a paragraph. Okay, so it is following like a paragraph thing. It will see what I want to show you by saying that this will follow the paragraph thing. कि देखो ये एक paragraph का structure form कर रहा है. Now when I'm increasing the size, it's not that it is just coming that way only. It is acting like a paragraph. Paragraph कैसे होता है? It will just go on till the end. Now whatever the next will come, it will come from the start. Just give me, excuse me. A similar size. Yes, P tag is the paragraph tag. Is a similar size. Yes. ठीक है. I would like to take a little pause here. Sir, is paragraph are of only one type? Yes, you can say, right, H1 inside. If I write H1 inside another H1, what do you mean to say, like H1 inside a H1, like this? Something like this. Sorry. So why can't you give us a break for dinner? I'll do that at 10. At 10 we'll be yesterday we decided we'll give a break at around 9:40. ठीक है? The size of the H1 and 9 not 40, not 40, 9:50. We'll give a break at 9:50. ठीक है? Don't rush why Shash, ठीक है? we'll be learning each and everything. इसका size कैसे control करते हैं. The heading should not be like this, na? The heading should be in the center. So all these things we will be learning that. ठीक है? Don't worry about it. Acha, I'm just reading a chat for 1 minute. Until the time, acha, this is a very short 1 minute break where I just want कि यहाँ तक सबको clear है? Is everything clear to you, everyone, till this point? I highly encourage you all to participate in the chat section, like 50 students, and I can just see only 10, 11 responses.
Yes, 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 yes. No, I didn't had dinner. I didn't had dinner. Yes, sir. We understand. Clear. ठीक है जी, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. चलो, बहुत बढ़िया. ठीक है. अच्छा, you want to ask? अच्छा, I got your question. You can add multiple H1 tags. You can add multiple H1 tags. It does not matter. You can add multiple H1 tags. It will still be the same. You can add one more H1 tag. This is one more H1 heading. H1 heading. This is another ANOTH here, another H1 heading. ठीक है? So you can add, you can write multiple. It's not that you can only write H1 only one time. ठीक है? It's not that. You can add multiple. You can add multiple. ठीक है? See the purpose of giving, then you might say what was the purpose? The purpose of this using this different heading was in a particular web page, you might not necessarily need only one H tag, only one heading, and not only one type of heading. Try to understand this. Okay? Try to understand this. I'll say it once again. एक पर्टिकुलर वेब पेज में एक ही हेडिंग और एक टाइप का हेडिंग, दोनों जरूरी नहीं है कि आप चाहते हो. यू वांट मल्टीपल हेडिंग्स एंड मल्टीपल टाइप्स ऑफ हेडिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल let's suppose you are writing an answer sheet in the exam. You are writing an answer in the exam, and there you may write headings, and then you can say the subheadings. Do you remember subheadings? You can say subheading is usually smaller than the previous the main heading. In subheading also you might need further subheadings. In that you might need further subheading. That heading should be distinguished in the hierarchical base. That is the main heading, that is the subheading. Okay, H1 size remains the same. Whenever I write H1, it shows the same size as a heading 1, right? Yes. Okay. I hope the example of the this headings and subheadings. Okay. Let's do a quick thing. Okay. I want to maybe write exam sheet. Here I have given a main heading. Okay. A main heading. ADING heading. Then here I would write to give a subheading. Okay. Then here also a subheading like pointer 1, pointer 2. In this pointer also I want to add something 1.1. Okay. This will have another heading. This will be 1.1.1. So to differentiate, this will be another type of heading. This is another type of heading. Okay. It is just the matter of size that so it's just a matter of size that we want. Yes, completely. It's the matter of size that you want. Okay. Till this point, it's all okay. So we have just simply gone through the heading and all those things. Okay. Chalo, एक और चीज तो maybe कि this is my first web page. So let's something write paragraph. साथ साथ कुछ बना भी लेते हैं. So that it gives you a motivation. Hey, I am trying TRYI and trying to learn front-end development, FRONT front-end, DEVELOP MENT, and I am really very excited, excited about it. Whoa. ठीक है. I'm really very excited too about it. ठीक है. ये एक छोटा सा हम फ्रंट एंड पेज बनाना चाहते हैं. ठीक है जी. अब देखो, there is one more thing that you can do. Maybe कि in this word I'm just simply writing. अच्छा, this here index 2 would be. ठीक है. Now WOHO. ठीक है. Woohoo. Now what you want to do, suppose it's okay, but hey, I'm trying to learn front end development. Okay, you want to maybe highlight or maybe you want to make bold. You can just simply go and add here a B tag, bold, and
ठीक है, x and till this point. So now you can see jitna part, this is the opening. Everything that you will be writing will have some opening and the closing part. ठीक है, so the simply the bold part. ठीक है, okay, what is bold? Oh, bold, okay. ठीक है, B is just basically for bold, doing the making the particular. Maybe you want to write something like, hey, I'm writing to learn this front end part. ठीक है, instead of bold you can just give a different style also. You can maybe want to make it italic. Just go and make it italic. ठीक है, there are multiple different things. You can just like go and be bold, BDI, be button and all, not maybe italic, iframe, ing and all. ठीक है, अभी के लिए italic इसको रखते हैं. Maybe right now you want to make it bold also and italic also. Bold, is there any shortcut for every 20? Sidhu, there are plenty of things. You will be like थक जाओगे याद करते करते. Just start making and I'll be showing also. देखो मेरे को खुद भी very honestly मेरे को खुद भी बहुत सारी चीजें याद नहीं होती हैं. I just every time in the web development I'll in front of you, live in front of you, I'll Google and then I'll just use the same in front of you. ठीक है जी, front end development. Now right now maybe I want to make it bold and italic both. I can go and do the same also. I can maybe just go and write B and make put this V. ठीक है, you can see it is bold and italic. Make sure you are following the order. That is, you right now you have given bold and italic. So here also it should be first italic, the first closing bracket will be the italic, the first will be open. It should not be like यहाँ पे bold and italic, neither be bold and italic. Don't do that. That will be a mistake. ठीक है, that will be a mistake. ठीक है जी, that is there is one more thing maybe that you would like to use here. HR here maybe HR. That is simple, very simply it just provide a horizontal row about it. ठीक है, this will ठीक है, not like this. HR ठीक है, it will just lay horizontally. I'll write a comment for this. The following command, the OLLOWING following COMMAND command will put a horizontal HOIZONTAL horizontal line, will draw a horizontal line. ठीक है जी, for changing color and all when we'll be learning styling, na, when we'll be learning the CSS, we'll be learning that time. ठीक है, it's a very like a quick introduction to HTML part. In fact, this HTML is not that simple. Placing and all those things that we'll be learning further. ठीक है, we'll be learning further. ठीक है जी, so this is the first. Okay, it's 9:40 right now. Let's do a quick voting. How many of you want a break right now or you want a break after 10 or 15 minutes? Break. ठीक है, चलो 10 minutes break. ठीक है, अच्छा, just wait. There is a very important thing before the breaks.
Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Sir, if we give our 100%, then we'll get placement in December. यार अगर 100% दे दोगे ना तो trust me. अच्छा, see, I have circulated a form for everyone. It's a very highly requested request from my side कि kindly fill the form. It is completely anonymous. It is completely anonymous. None of किसी का भी नाम कोई भी personal details record नहीं किया जा रहा है. Just for the quality and assurance purposes, we usually take this types of thing from everyone. So if you feel anything that you might like want to share, or you might not be comfortable sharing in the live class, or you might not be comfortable sharing or via writing chats, you can just write here. Okay? Each and every feedback, criticism, everything is accepted here. ठीक है, चलो 15 मिनट 10 मिनट का ब्रेक है. ठीक है, विल 10 से 12 मिनट का ब्रेक है. विल स्टार्ट विथ 9:42. ठीक है जी. Okay. Hi, hello everyone. Rating. It's okay. It's okay. Don't. Yeah. One thing did a small request to you all. Ki I shared a form, and to fill that form, that just requires one. That have just one question. Just any feedback that you have, and only till now, if you have only like I can see 23 people have filled that form. So kindly fill that, because see, I genuinely want to take your feedbacks, because there could be like you all are group of 50 people. If I make you all sit 50 people, a small classroom would not fit also. Okay? So there could be anything that anyone might have facing problem and all. I genuinely want to address each and everyone. I also feel ki, it does not direct me to the link. Can you please share the link? Okay, I'll share the link of the. I'll share the link once again. I will share the link once again. Okay. So that I can know ki what problems anyone, each and every student is facing. Okay. And it is anonymous. I don't want to know the names or anything else. I just want to know the issues or that, because name is irrelevant. The issue is important if it is for anyone. So yeah, your names are not recorded there. It is completely anonymous. ठीक है जी, ठीक है, ठीक है, ठीक है. लेट्स स्टार्ट. ठंड हो गया बहुत ज्यादा. एसी बंद करना पड़ेगा अब. अरे शेयर ही करो, स्क्रीन ही शेयर करो. ठीक है. Now after that we have big, small, subscript, superscript. ठीक है. चलो एक और तुम लोगों के लिए एक छोटा सा बेस्ट सरप्राइज देता हूँ कि फॉर टुडे, ओनली फॉर टुडे, बट class will not be longer. ठीक है. Maybe we will have more 10, 12 or 10 to 20 minute class. After that, today take rest. Very much too much information on day one would be very hectic. From next Monday, like from the not next Monday, like from Monday, we'll deep dive and all those things. So basic introduction to HTML, and I'll just tell you all the information so that you can play around. And from Monday, we can just start. Don't read the similar like work like React JS. ठीक है, 15-20 मिनट में कर देंगे क्लास. ठीक है, डोंट वरी फॉर टुडे. ओनली, बट दिस इज फॉर ओनली टुडे. ठीक है, ओनली फॉर टुडे. नो क्लासेस टुमारो, सैटरडे संडे. यार मेरी भी कुछ लाइफ होती है, कुछ तो मेरे को भी दे दो, वरना गर्लफ्रेंड शादी से पहले ही भाग जाएगी, ब्रेकअप कर लेगी. आई डोंट वांट दैट. तो फैमिली को भी टाइम देना होता है, सब कुछ को. ठीक है जी, चलो. Till now we have learned paragraph, we have learned horizontal, we have learned you married or नहीं भाई, married नहीं हूँ. But अगर if I don't if I start taking classes on Saturday Sunday, शादी होगी भी नहीं फिर. It does not redirect me to the page link. Priya, what will be the timing for the regular classes? The classes will be from 8 to 11. 8 to 11. 8 to 11. ठीक है. नहीं भाई, अभी my age is 23. I'm not married yet. I'm not married yet.
Rahul, yes, I am 23. I turned 23 this June. That can we get place? देखो placement and ठीक है. Last 10 minutes. I was just reading through the comments also. So a lot of students were, and that is a genuine feedback. ठीक है. People are getting distracted with the irrelevant comments or irrelevant questions. So what I have decided every day, that is my promise to you all. The last 10 minutes of section after the class, the last 10 minutes, that will be a simple chit chat. ठीक है, a simple chit chat where you can just ask कि sir, can we get place above 5 lakh also or not, कुछ कर सकते हैं कि नहीं, कुछ ऐसा वैसा. तो normal जो भी not देखो, what I feel कि it's not that any question is not irrelevant, it's just the timing is irrelevant. It's all the thing, the timing is irrelevant right now. For a very good example, for a just yeah, I'll do that right now. For let's take an example. I'm taking a class. A call might be irrelevant for me. That call is not irrelevant. That the timing of that call is irrelevant. Okay? But after this class call will be irrelevant for me. Okay? But if I take two in a complete different aspect, the class is also relevant, the call is also relevant, but they all both have their own timings. Okay? I also work as a full-time software engineer. And if suppose the batch managers come and say sir, please start taking classes at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. that time will be that class will be irrelevant for me. Okay, so timing. So all these questions, like the general question that is not very topic specific, or the you can say the content specific, I'll prefer to take it at the last of the class. Okay, I'll simply ignore. Sidhu, BOM DOM यार बहुत अच्छी चीज है, हम लोग करेंगे, सब कुछ करेंगे. Why are you in so rush? ठीक है. Don't know why my screen is blank. I'm unable to see your screen. सर मैंने पेप कोडिंग के टीचर में एक चीज नोटिस की है. That is ठीक है जी. ठीक है जी. Maybe inherently I'm asking this is showing today's portal. Yeah, that was like a mistake from the technical side. The maybe just see the basic introduction. That's why I have just given the introduction. I will every day before starting the class, you will see something like this. We'll have a complete setup. Like right when you're sitting in the class, that time you should know when I'll go from the class after this 3 hours, what I'll be learning in this 3 hours. The learning outcome is really very important. Every day you should know. At the end of the class, you are free to judge. You are free to judge me also. ठीक है, भैया ने मेरा काटा है या पढ़ाया है. He said we'll be learning HTML intro. Did I learn HTML intro or not? Did I learn about front end, back end, or not? So this was the agenda of the class. Every day we will have an agenda set. We'll go with that agenda. Now today I can see we have pretty much done almost everything. A little bit more about the HTML intro part. Then I can give you a little off time. What is CSS and Java JS? Okay. Yaar, ठीक है. I will ask the batch manager. I will ask Harshit Bhaiya. He will share the module. Though I'm informed that it is being shared with you all, but if it is not, I'll ask him to share with you all. Okay. Now let's start learning, and at the last 10 minutes we will do some chit chat. If you all would like to do that, okay. So let's see. Okay, yaar. So there are some more tags and all. This is the HR tags that you have learned. Now there is let's learn some. Let's learn. And a very personal advice. ठीक है, बड़े भाई का एडवाइस समझ के मानो. इस तरह से अपने कोड में कमेंट लिखना. Because you know, when you will be opening your code after 1 month, that time आप किस कॉपी में जाओगे खोजने के लिए, ये लाइन किस लिए लिखा गया था. Maybe you would forget what HR means. That is horizontal row. Here you have the direct. ठीक है, this is for horizontal row. Now I'm going to let's learn small and big tag. It is just like this bold, italic, and all those things. This maybe I can say a new paragraph. In new paragraph, the following following word 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 is little big, ठीक है, or maybe little is big, ठीक है. There is a big command also. You can just go and BIG big, ठीक है. If you just go and put this here, can you see? अच्छा, let's see. देखो difference देखो. This big, the first big is quite big, little bit, मतलब थोड़ा सा बड़ा है normal big से, and this is the normal size, isn't it? So sometime when you just want to highlight little bit, then you use this big tags, ठीक है? Big and a small tags. Same way we have a small tag also. Just same way. Big की जगह पे SMA small. इधर पे small कर देते हैं, ठीक है? Is small. Now you can see this one, this little small. ये छोटा सा बच्चा वाला small, ठीक है? This is comparatively smaller than the previous one. This is comparatively smaller than the previous one, like the bigger one, normal one, or I can say the normal one. Here it is comparatively bigger than the normal one. Here it is comparatively smaller than the normal one. ठीक है? बस और कुछ नहीं है. This is as good as it is. अब मेरे को ये पता नहीं ये बिग बड़ा क्यों दिखा रहा है. ठीक है. Then I have one more thing. You all might have used, suppose there is another paragraph tag H2O. ठीक है. But H2O तो इस तरह से नहीं लिखते हैं. We don't write H2O like this. We write H2O like this. H2O ऐसे लिखते हैं ना, H2O. So how it is written? Yes sir. ठीक है. यार I also don't know, मतलब ये क्या कुछ होगा, मतलब MDN रेफरेंस देख लेता हूँ कि क्या हो रहा है, क्यों ये बिग रेड में आ गया है. मे बी कुछ VS कोड का कुछ होगा, मतलब I honestly मुझे नहीं पता अभी एग्जैक्टली ये बिग क्यों हो रहा है, मतलब ये रेड में क्यों हो रहा है. ठीक है. तो देखो H2O को क्या करते हैं, 2 को मेरे को करना था, I will just go and write subscript and write 2. ठीक है. And here it is O. This is how a subscript is made. ठीक है. तो in fact कंट्रोल Z, ये तो पूरा लाइन ही कंट्रोल, ओहो, शिफ्ट, ठीक है. This is how we may write subscripts. We write SUBSCRIPTS. ठीक है. तो सिंपली H2O इस तरह से लिखते हैं सबस्क्रिप्ट. सिमिलर वे सुपरस्क्रिप्ट A plus B का स्क्वायर, A square, B square, something like that. ठीक है. तो just go and take a different paragraph, and maybe you can write VIKASH Vikas SUP superscript, and you can say 2. So it is Vikas square. ठीक है जी. All good till this point? तो नाउ यू कैन, अच्छा एक क्विक चेक, अच्छा चलो, someone said write, let's write this, who is this, बादशाह शेख, ठीक है चलो इसको लिखते हैं, someone said to write this one, why not, let's write this something, ठीक है। इसको हम एक्चुअली में कैसे लिखेंगे, तो मे बी कि मैं एक नया पैराग्राफ ट्रैक बना लेता हूं, 3 into earn you want that, ठीक है। तो you can just go and add a super superscript, ठीक है, and then you can just write here this one, ठीक है, then you can write 10, and then you can again make a superscript, and then you can write यार ये कमांड ये रहा 6 के पास, ठीक है, and then you can just go and write 6, ठीक है। देखो इसमें और इसमें फर्क है, जमीन आसमान का फर्क है या नहीं, isn't it, yes or no? अच्छा, I'm really sorry if I was speaking in Hindi, ठीक है, I just went on the flow, I am inconsiderate about कि some people said कि they were not comfortable in Hindi, so I am considerate about it, it's just I went with the flow. ठीक है जी, so there is a big difference between that, ठीक है, this is the actual way to write, ठीक है, this is the actual way to write, ठीक है जी। now there is a very quick check that I want to make, honestly मैं ये करना चाहता हूं। Now tell me, isn't it getting more interesting, you're writing something and live you can see, rather than I just go and tell you there are some H1 tags, there are some paragraph tags, there are some subscript, by using this sub subscript you can make a you can write subscript, by using sup you can write superscript, there is this HR tag which will do make you the line. So this is actually the main gist of the class. This is now the main, this is what when you see things na in the web development, that what I was saying कि web development is not about the amount of information that you have, ठीक है, तुम्हें हो सकता हो कि पूरा का पूरा W3 स्कूल का पूरा कोड पता हो, मतलब सारा डॉक्यूमेंटेशन पता हो, but if you cannot put things, or in a layman example, ठीक है, in a layman example if I will say it does not matter, ठीक है, it does not matter मैं घर में कौन कौन सी सब्जी लाके रख देता हूं, I'll bring best quality paneer, I'll bring the best quality masala, or maybe I'll bring the masala from Kashmir, the mirch from Kashmir, and all those in masala Kashmir में नहीं होता है शायद, मसाला शायद जयपुर या राजस्थान वगैरह में कहीं पे होता है। So like what I'm saying, try to get the gist, ठीक है, but if you cannot put all the ingredients together and you cannot cook the food, it does not matter of having all the good information. So web development is more of a like a cooking, ठीक है, you can all when the class will get end is is increasing more if it every what new thing is going to be happen, red chill in Kashmir, Kerala, Kerala, ठीक है यार, मेरी थोड़ी जनरल नॉलेज खराब है, तो the thing is कि you should start building things from the very day one. You can watch X number of videos on this how to like say ठीक है, वो लॉकडाउन में था ना कि we used to watch all the day, my mom used to watch the recipe, she used to watch the recipe of the kadai paneer, paneer butter makhani and all those, and at the end she would be making that only lauki and toris. So it does not make sense ki how much you information you have. All that matters ki how well you can use those information, how well you can use those information and cook the food, build the thing. That's why the subject name is web development, okay? So don't first of all set your expectation right. Learning via doing, just do and then learn, ठीक है जी। पूछनी थी, फ्रंट एंड के बाद कितने का पैकेज लग जाता है एवरेज? यार डिपेंड करता है। मेरा एक दोस्त है फ्रंट एंड है, वो इंजीनियर है, लंदन में है, उसकी 1.5 करोड़ पैकेज है। एक और मेरे कॉलेज का दोस्त है, उसको 2 लाख का भी पैकेज नहीं मिल रहा है। इट डिपेंड अपॉन स्किल, और वो भी दोनों में से दोनों फ्रंट एंड ही है। एवरेज 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 यार, on a beginner level, to be very honest, 7 to 10, 7 lakhs, 6, or you can say 6 lakhs to 10 lakhs on a beginner level. If you know React, you can get. ठीक है? If we do it right, will you say that December will what will be a package? Yeah. यार मेरे को एंगुलर नहीं आता है, तो मैंने खुद ही नहीं पढ़ा एंगुलर। हाउ वुड आई से फॉर फुल? हो। चलो तुम लोगों को ना एक एग्जांपल देता हूं। आई एम ऑल्सो अ टीचर, ठीक है? आई एम ऑल्सो अ टीचर and I have 2 friends who are also teaching at some XYZ tech companies, ठीक है? some XYZ tech companies, वो भी पढ़ा रहे हैं। एक मैं बंदे का नाम सैलरी बताता हूँ, डिस्क्लोज करता हूँ तुमको, यू कांट बिलीव दैट he takes 16,000 rupees per hour. For 1 hour he takes 16 to 17,000 rupees, and there are companies who are paying that, ठीक है? He is also a teacher, I am also a teacher. Again मेरी इतनी नहीं है, ठीक है? ये जो चैट पे लिख रहे हो भैया आपकी कितनी है, मेरी उतनी नहीं है। तो इट जस्ट मैटर, उसकी स्किल्स बहुत अलग लेवल की है। ही इज अ कैंडिडेट मास्टर ऑफ कोड फोर्सेस, कैंडिडेट मास्टर और ग्रैंड मास्टर ऑफ कोड फोर्सेस, 6 स्टार ऑन कोड फोर्स, कोड शेफ, ठीक है? लीड कोड पे उसने 1200-1500 सवाल कर रखे हैं, अलग ही लेवल का मचा रहा है। इट जस्ट डिपेंड कि इट्स नॉट अबाउट द जॉब प्रोफाइल, ठीक है? अगर प्रोफाइल देखो तो ही इज ऑल्सो टीचर, आई एम ऑल्सो अ टीचर, इट्स जस्ट हाउ मच स्किल्स यू हैव, ठीक है? मेरा एक और भी दोस्त है, ठीक है? ही टेक्स 150 रुपीज, 150 रुपीज फॉर 1 आवर, ठीक है? एंड ही इज टीचिंग एट सम प्लेसेस एज अ टीचिंग असिस्टेंट, नॉट टीचर, एज अ टीचिंग असिस्टेंट, ठीक है? तो इट ऑल मैटर्स। करोड़ होगी सर? नहीं भाई, इतना नहीं है, इतना नहीं है, इतना नहीं है। गरीब है, वी आर गरीब। यार कंपनी पॉलिसीज है, मतलब कांट से, ठीक है? कांट से, बट या गुड अमाउंट, गुड अमाउंट, यू कैन से कि आई अर्न ट्वाइस 2x of my salary from just teaching jobs. So teaching is certainly, like bluntly, honestly, मैं हर क्लास में भी बोलता हूँ, इसमें तो किस बच्चे होंगे पुराने क्लास के तो they know, I bluntly say why I teach a, मुझे पढ़ाना पसंद है, बहुत ज्यादा पसंद है। मतलब कि every time I teach, I at the end of the every class I learn something new from different aspects. दूसरा अंधा पैसा मिलता है, बहुत ज्यादा पैसा मिलता है, तो why to say lie? How time it will take to learn front end development as I'm a student? It depends कि how much hard work you are putting. Prashant, it just matter how much hard work you are putting. ठीक है? ठीक है जी, चलो कुछ कुछ चीजें और देख लेते हैं, कुछ कुछ चीजें और देख लेते हैं। हेडर, फुटर, नेव, आर्टिकल, लिंक्स एंड ऑल, ठीक है, छोड़ो, रहने दो। मतलब इसके बाद थोड़े से एडवांस सेक्शंस हैं। विल स्टार्ट विद द मेन थिंग, एडवांस हेडर, फुटर एंड ऑल दोस थिंग्स फ्रॉम द नेक्स्ट क्लास। टिल हियर, अच्छा, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई विल एंटरटेन द एकेडमिक डाउट्स, and for now I will entertain for the 5 minutes academic doubt. If anyone have any academic doubts, they can ask, ठीक है? यार फ्रीलांसिंग का तो बहुत वेग होता है, मतलब किसी महीने में 2-3 लाख भी हो जाता है, किसी महीने में 2,000 भी नहीं होता है। तो इट्स जस्ट मैटर कि कितना क्लाइंट्स आए, कैसा क्लाइंट आया, और कितना मेरे पास टाइम था, ठीक है? तो यू कैन नॉट रिलाई ऑन अ फ्रीलांसिंग जॉब, यू कैन नेवर रिलाई ऑन अ फ्रीलांसिंग जॉब। मतलब फ्रीलांसिंग जॉब्स पे रिलाई करने का ऐसा सीन होता है कि यू टेक अ बफर ऑफ 1 year or 2 year. I develop a website in VCA just for fun using market and all those things. Is it okay if I can try to do more that instead of basic? Okay, Priya, that's really good. I feel कि freelancing करना चाहिए. पता है freelancing का फायदा क्या होता है? The freelancing का फायदा ये होता है ना कि you develop a end-to-end website. So you know the inside and generally what engineers like is they someone know do front end and they just have no idea about the database and someone is doing the better like database and they or like the back end part and they are quite not good with front end part. Like front end is also an art and all. Language, that is language English. RJ, तो ठीक है. Done direct connection with customer is a good part of, yeah, like you learn a lot of things. You learn marketing, you learn sales, you learn communication. So again, but don't rely on that. I would say don't rely on that. Like don't make it relying means ki don't make it that income ki that should be the income where my bread and butter would be served in my family. So never do that. Just a small fact. That's why I'm here. Yeah, sure. If you don't have any doubts, should I leave? Yeah, you can leave. You can leave. Now we are in VS Code. We will be automatically saved. No. देखो यहाँ पे ना VS Code पे आपको जा करके कहाँ गया? फाइल सेव ऑटो सेव. ये रहा. ये ऑटो सेव करना पड़ता. क्लास इज ओवर. नाउ द क्लास इज ओवर. ठीक है. ये ऑटो सेव दबाना पड़ेगा. ठीक है. नहीं तो आपको बार बार सेव करना पड़ जाएगा. Good night. Once again, anyone of you who have not filled the form, please kindly fill the form. That is really very important. I will read each and every comments. I take criticism also. If you feel anything that you want to share, ki you are feeling uncomfortable or maybe you are not addressed or you are feeling left out or something is bothering you, you can just tell me frankly. Just tell me. देखो, वकील, डॉक्टर और टीचर से कुछ नहीं छुपाना चाहिए. You should not hide anything from a lawyer, doctor, and teacher. You tell, will we get? Acha, Priya. Sorry, your question was ignored. Sir, you didn't tell that we will get placed in December. Priya, it depends. In whether you are performing well or not, how your mock scores are, how good you have made projects and all. So it will matter. All the things will matter. ठीक है. चलो एक बार मैं दोबारा से रुक जाऊं. मैं फॉर्म दोबारा से भेज रहा हूं. ठीक है. Once again I will send the form. ठीक है जी. ठीक है. It is important to write. See, it is quite of important, but like important or it is not necessary, but yeah, important. I'm a BCA graduate in 2020. मुझे बैकएंड के बारे में नहीं आता, बट फ्रंट एंड में एक्सपर्ट लेवल तक हूँ. सो मुझे सिर्फ फ्रंट एंड का इंटरव्यू जॉब चाहिए. राहुल, it is good that if you are expert type of front end, then I would a personal advice. ठीक है. If you feel your like skills are really good at front end, then invest your time and learn data structures. ठीक है. If you really feel like you have seen written ना कि I am expert level तक हूँ. If this is true, then I genuinely advise you to learn and invest your time and learn data structures. ठीक है. Because that will help you. Like देखो, एक ना आपको अपने आप को बेचना होता है. Very layman term. You have to sell yourself to whom? To the company. तो कंपनी किसको प्रेफर करती है? जो एक अच्छा पैकेज हो. Someone who is very good at something and doesn't know or is terrible at one thing would be you can say overlooked on someone who is good at multiple things. ठीक है. Backend. Rahul, I just answered your question. My LinkedIn profile, if you all are asking, ठीक है. Here It is, you can just search me with Vic Tiwari 12. चलो मैं लिंक्डइन पे मतलब चैट पे शेयर भी कर देता हूँ प्रोफाइल लिंक। डीएस एल्गोरिथम लॉजिक का प्रॉब्लम। यार देखो, थोड़ा सा मेहनत करो राहुल, थोड़ा सा मेहनत करो और मतलब सीख जाओगे। ऐसा नहीं है कुछ, मतलब तोप नहीं है कुछ, रॉकेट साइंस नहीं है, तो सीख जाओगे। ठीक है, डोंट वरी अबाउट दैट। किसी को नहीं आता है डे वन पे, किसी को नहीं आता। मुझे क्या डे वन पे आ गया था? नहीं आया था। चलो, थैंक यू युवराज। ठीक है जी, किसी का और कुछ डाउट? सर फ्रंट एंड में डिफिकल्टी लेवल कंपेयर टू डीएसए। यार मतलब ऐसा है कि कंपैरेटिवली कुछ नहीं होता। वो डिपेंड करता है आपको क्या अच्छा लगता है। तो हो सकता है आपको फ्रंट एंड बहुत इजी लगे, एंड मे बी देयर आर सम पीपल हु वुड बी फाइंडिंग फ्रंट एंड वेरी डिफिकल्ट। तो इट्स ऑल भैया, 4 मंथ में डीएसए कर चुका हूँ, नाउ आई एम फ्रंट एंड, देन डीएसए से कुछ बेनिफिट मिलेगा? बहुत ज्यादा मिलेगा, बहुत ज्यादा मिलेगा। अच्छी कंपनीज कोडिंग राउंड लेती हैं पहले, प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स देखती हैं, तो वो मिलेगा ही मिलेगा। फ्रंट एंड ड्यूरेशन कितना होगा? 3 महीने का होगा, 3 कोर्स है, 3 महीने होगा। ओके ओके, can I make good resume in from front end? Yes you can, but if you'll be good in DSA, that will be a add on. ठीक है, it will be certainly resume में तो मतलब front end ही होगा, but if you are good at DSA, that will be add on. Oh really good, really amazing. ये कौन है भाई? इसका नाम मुझे पढ़ना चाहिए। रुक जाओ रुक जाओ रुक जाओ, कौन था ये? नसीम अख्तर। Like, then why are you doing this classes? Like, if you have really made this, ठीक है, if this is your real project, then why, Naseem, like, invest your time in data structures then. You are, अच्छा देखो देखो देखो, मटेरियल यूआई, देखो तुम्हारे अंदर एक कौन, कितना अच्छा एक बंदा बैठा हुआ है। दिस इज अ प्रोजेक्ट दैट समवन हैज मेड, नशीम हैज मेड। इट्स रियली गुड, मतलब यूआई बहुत अच्छा बनाया हुआ है, यूआई वगैरह बहुत अच्छा बनाया हुआ है नसीम। मतलब देख लो, अगर यू आर रियली गुड एट इट, मतलब कि फिर अभी तो फ्रंट एंड मतलब HTML CSS जावास्क्रिप्ट तुम्हें आता होगा प्रोबेबली, देन व्हाई यू आर जस्ट इन्वेस्टिंग योर टाइम, इन्वेस्ट योर टाइम बेटर वे ना। ऑटो शेयर VS कोड। Invest your time, Naseem, in a better place. Like, learn DSA then. As a teacher, मैं तुम्हें सही गाइड ही करूंगा। अब है ये, अब है रियली गुड। यार तुम में से सारे तो प्रो ही बैठे हुए हो। अब है रियली नाइस पोर्टफोलियो, रियली नाइस, मतलब अच्छा है, नॉट बैड। सर नॉट बैड बोलना बहुत गलत होगा। चलो अभय की पोर्टफोलियो देखोगे? चलो दिखाता हूं, ये है अभय की पोर्टफोलियो, इट्स रियली गुड। ठीक है जी, चलो, गुड नाइट गुड नाइट गुड नाइट एवरीवन। अच्छे से थोड़ा बहुत HTML पढ़ो, थोड़ा बहुत इंटरनेट वगैरह पढ़ो, ठीक है, और मंडे से वी विल स्टार्ट। गुड नाइट गुड नाइट। It will be good, it will be good, Abhishek, it will be good if you learn that. ठीक है, ठीक है जी। चलो बाय बाय, गुड नाइट। ठीक है चलो, बहुत बढ़िया, चलो बाय बाय। एंड करें क्लास।